What's good, everyone, and welcome back to the channel. This is Gta5 coming at you with another Gta5 online video, and you guys see what this one is. Now we're going to be going through the voodoo right here and making it a traditional style looking low or lowrider, or whichever you want to call it. All right. Now some of you out there might be like, Ghost, what's a traditional style lowrider? Well, stay tuned in. Don't be jumping forward because I can see you. Alright, so yeah, another little 30-second quick story. When I messed around with this game in switched lanes in 2013, I messed around with it 2014. This was all lowriders. We'd go out to sandy shores, maybe some tornadoes, we'd grab, amper, stuff like that, and, we'd stance them, and that'd be it. And then Rockstar put in the lowriders update and bennies in 2015. And I got another video coming up for a game we might see, right? So stay tuned in for that, and if you're new, definitely do your thing. So let's jump in the car. Now, a lot of you played missions. Get this over to Benny's real quick. A lot of you played missions where Rockstar missions, or let's say the contract, take you way back, where you got the vagos, you got the ballers, you got where they got the blowers out of hood, and they got the wings or whatever it may be, rims and roof racks or whatever. That's not a traditional lowrider. Now, a lot of people out there play the game, or especially car meets, as a role play. So you want, your car, whether you got it in real life or whichever, a muscle looking like a real muscle car, a lowrider or a supercar, whichever it may be, a motorcycle, you know what I'm saying? So that's what we're going to do. So as we get some of this crust, they could have took at least some of the crust off the rust, you know what I'm saying? But I guess not. And why do I got to repair this bucket? Now don't get me wrong, I'm partial to buckets. Everybody got to have a bucket. Alright? So this is also an upgrade video for new players, that you're going to see how much you're going to dump in these cars. Now, I didn't show it in the beginning, but if you go to Benny's Motorworks, and that's original, you know what I'm saying, you're going to see that this car only costs $5,000, I believe $500. That's cheap, right? And then you drive it in here, and then as soon as you go to upgrade it to a lowrider, it's going to be $420. Yeah, $420, $420,000, $420K, and we're going to go ahead and do that. So we'll go ahead and convert it. We're already looking all right, right? Now I'm just going to start slamming through this because I don't want to make it too long. So, I got what I got on the PC right now. So I'm going to go through armor, brakes, bumpers. Now this is where we're going to start getting into bennies. Now the bumpers, you guys can read it. You guys can look at the prices. You can see what I mean. You guys can look at my money drop because you can put some money in these cars. Now I can spend hours in here, but I'm not going to do it. So we're going to make this video short. So for our bumper, you see what we got, and I think I'm going to go with the we're going to go with the heavy chrome, with the guards on it. Now this is supposed to be like a 60, some people call it a 64. It's far from a 64 Impala. This is more like a 60 Impala mixed with something, whatever, Rockstar. But chassis, arch covers is where you got your fender skirts, they should be called, but arch covers. You got different style ones, but we're going to go ahead and slap those on. Aerials is your antennas in the back. We're going to put some shorties on it. Go ahead and do that. Trim. Now, this changes your back trim, but I'm going to leave that off. And I might leave it off anyway because I don't know what color I'm going to paint this car at all. So go ahead and do that. Now the tank, if you put a livery on the car, if you're new out there, you don't know where I'm at yet, but we'll get to that. You'll have a design on your tank if you pick livery. Okay? Now you can't even see the gas tank in this car for real. So I'm going to go ahead and slap a chrome one on it. Then we'll go ahead and back out. Body work. Now the body work on this car is got the curb feelers. Now that's very traditional. That's old school. But don't know what I'm doing with the car yet, so we're going to leave those off. Now as far as that, that's that. Engine. Got the engine block. Now the engine block is not actually the engine block, it's the valve covers. Rockstar. But yeah. Now you got different types of valve covers. You got your livery ones here too. So I'm gonna go ahead and pick like maybe chrome. That'll work. Air filters, and you look into prices, right? It's not cheap. So you got your single, got your duals, and you got your scoops. Now since this is an old school, I'm putting scoops on it. Engines in. There we go. That. But now engine tunes. Go ahead and slap those on. Exhaust. Let's see. Now we got quad. It's like shotgun. Well, shotgun doesn't mean it's dual, but that looks like Sandy Shores. I'm not riding with that. We're just gonna put the duals on it. She's a beast now. Explosives, we don't need that. Now the grill, got a few different options for the grill. Got kind of like a 40, like a Merc look. You know, if you guys know, car guys, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, you don't. Got different styles here. I'm just gonna go with this one right here. Horn. Well, I'm gonna leave the horn off of it. Now, some of the comments I get out there about the hydraulics, you know, 3-wheeling, you know, 4-locking. If you guys, you know, watching this video, you know, this far, you know what I'm saying, and you guys are into that, make sure you hit a playlist. I got all kinds of tutorials. All right. So, the answer is, you guys need another late night with Ghost. The answer is not that. But the answer is you guys need to have the quad 4V pattern, right? The 4 pumps, the full one right here. 275K down the drain. Okay? Not down the drain because it's for a good cause, but yeah, you'll need the full ones. Now interior, this is where we start getting into the interior, the trim design. You got your leopard, your cheetah, your giraffe, your crocodile, your turtle, whichever you want to pick. All right. But, man, since we going traditional, I'm going to leave it stock. Now, the button tuck is cool. Yeah, we're leaving it stock. Trim color, I'll go ahead and pick something real quick. And if you hit your options, you could back out and look at it. Get an idea what you doing with your car, and I have no idea right now, so I'm just winging this. So I might just go with a, thinking of some of the liveries, a diamond blue. I'm going to back out of that. Now you got your ornaments. You can check through. Let me get back in a different view. You guys can check those out. I'll just scroll through them real quick, but I'm gonna leave one off. Now it can be traditional to have something on your dash, or you know, if in reality, like people put plaques in the back, like a hula girl or something, that's old school. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and leave this off. Now dials, I'm gonna go ahead negative plain. You can see you got your all, you know, different style dials here, and this can go with the neon if I use neon. Now the steering wheel, this is kind of a stock looking steering wheel. I might leave it, but I'll scroll down real quick, give you guys an idea. Now that one will work with this car. It's kind of an old school look. The chain definitely. It's old school, like a traditional. I'm not meaning like it's got to be old school. Like I'm just going like what a traditional car looks like. You guys can do whatever you want. You can make them like a Rockstar, blower out the freaking hood car. You know what I'm saying? I don't think this car's got it, or that we would have seen it already. But yeah. So we got to do a few different ones here, but I'm gonna go ahead and leave it off. Column shifters, got all kinds of column shifters. Just rifle through these, pretty cheap. Put an 8-ball on it. Plaques. Now this is where your neon. If you, I'm gonna go ahead and put, let's say, a Los Santos on it. Now if you go down here and you got your neon down here, this will change with your lighting. It'll change some of your systems in the cars, your dash, your plaque, whichever, right? So I'm going to go ahead and just stick with that Los Santos, and that would be the light color right here, where you start changing the color of your instrument lights, your speakers, around the speaker, the rings, and your plaque. Okay, I'm just going to go ahead and leave that off. Then your lights, headlights, we're keeping them stock. for the traditional. Now, neon layout, there is cars that got a really nice traditional look. They got a neons under it, but we're gonna go ahead and leave that off. Livery, now that's what I was talking about earlier. If you're new, you got some really cool liveries for the Voodoo, and I'm just gonna go ahead and just pick something. I got that diamond blue. I'll go ahead and pick this one right here. Then we got lost stuff. We don't need that. Plates. Got your plate holder. Now this is your frame around your plate. We'll go chain. Could have went with that steering wheel, right? Right. You got your magnetics, your bores, your all kinds of different ones. Low and slow. Vanity plate. I don't know what the car's. We'll pick a blue one. Go ahead and slap that on. 13,000 for a license plate. Alright, then you got your regular license plates, which is an old school. So we're going to go ahead and put the black and yellow on it. And we get down here to Respray. I'm going to lay off that for a little bit. You see what they sell for. That ain't nothing compared to what we've been dumping into it, right? Right. Transmission, go ahead and put that on it. And trunk. Here's your stereo, and you see that livery on the inside, right? So that'd be on your valve covers and stuff if you pick that. So here's your neon system, which we might go ahead and slap that in. Yeah. Then we got the turbo, which I can't get a turbo. We got wheels. Now here's where you get the traditional look of a lowrider. Benny's Bespoke. I'm going to say these rims right here, yes, 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 yes. We keep going. Actually, I might throw some gold ones on it real quick. Triple. Yeah, or the big worm right here. We'll just go ahead with that. But once you start getting down here, nah, this is far from no traditional lowrider. And you might see them in the game as far as what Rockstar did. Nah. Bennies, they do look good on other cars though. Or if you want to put them on lowrider, it's up to you. So you can see I'm just kind of scrolling through. You guys can get an idea what type of rims you got for Bennies. Then you got all your other ones. Now, tires, I'm going to go ahead and throw some skinny whites on this. Actually, the classic white wall is kind of pushing it for this. But, yeah. And then tire enhancements, I'll leave them off. Smoke, no. Windows, tint, no. Traditional. Alright. So I'm going to go up to Respray and see what I can do with this. What we got? Let's see. What's the crew looking? Actually, that don't look bad. I think I'm going to go with that. 25K. And then we can go to secondary. Wait a minute. Throw a pro on that. Oh, hell no. With chrome that bitch. Let's see. Pearl. Yeah, that's looking kind of clean. We don't have no other red on the car. Pick that bright red. I don't have everything unlocked, I don't think. Yeah, let's pick that. And I think I'll call it. I don't have my seats done, but that should be the secondary color. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and slap that on and back out. So, just to say, you know, a traditional Lolo, you're looking at what a traditional lowrider look like. Now, I could have did the back here and picked maybe like a, I don't know what, remember what colors, like a purplish or blue, and you know, come out pretty clean. But I'm gonna go ahead and end the video off at that. And yeah. So if you guys enjoyed the video, definitely smash that thumbs up. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, yeah, this is looking pretty clean. I'm liking it. I'm gonna take this to my shop, store it, my garage. But until the next video, you guys be safe out there. You know, have a good one, all that good stuff. I'll catch you on the next one. I'm out of here. Peace.